All right, this is some help with 1.08 quiz. So the first one on the quiz is what is the value of x? So x we can see is right here, the whole segment. We can tell here we've got an angle bisector. So when we have an angle bisector, that sets up a proportion for us. We know that VT over VY is equal to TK over YK. So we need to find what we're going to use here. They told us this was x. So this segment right here would be x minus 68. So now we have all of our pieces to plug into the ratio. So we've got 57 over x minus 68 is equal to 129 over 68. So here we can just cross multiply. And when we cross multiply, make sure that you distribute this to both terms. So we've got 129.2x minus 129.2 times 68, which is 8,785.6. And then 57 times 68 is 3,876. We want to get our x's on one side, so we're going to add this to both sides. That gives us 129.2x is equal to 1266.16. Divide both sides by 192.6 and we find that x is equal to 98. So this segment here is 98. The next one here is they want us to find the value of x, and x here is MB. So we can set up the side splitter theorem. We can set up a ratio that this side, MA, is to the whole, MN, as MB is to the whole, this side, MP. So they give us 46 and they give us 14. So we have to find, we can use the segment addition postulate, and we can find MA by simply subtracting 46.2 minus 14. So now we know this segment, MA, is 32.2. And now we can set up, we just have one variable to find our answer here. So plug in 32.2 over 46.2 is equal to x over 72.6. Cross multiply. And we get 46.2x is equal to 32.2 times 72.6, which is 2,337.72. And so divide both sides by 46.2 and we get x is equal to 50.6. The next one is another angle bisector that we have here, and they want us to find the value of x. And so they've already labeled all our parts. We can simply put it in our ratio. EG over GD is equal to EH over DH. Another kind of shortcut way, if you want to do it this way, you can cross multiply these two. And so that's what I did here. You can see 99.2 times x plus 2 is equal to 62 times 112. Make sure you distribute the 99.2 to both these terms. So 99.2x plus 198.4 is equal to 6,944. And then we're going to move this to this side by subtracting 198.4 from both sides. And then we're going to divide by 99.2, and x is 68. Here, another side splitter theorem. They would just want the value of x. So another shortcut method for this one, we can simply multiply these two together, and that will equal those two together. So our cross multiplying here. So 5 times 2x plus 10. Make sure to distribute the 5. 5 times 2x is 10x. 5 times 10 is 50. 40 times 3 is 120. Subtract 50 from both sides. Divide by 10. X is equal to 7. All right, our last one here. A couple steps you have to do on this one. It says the area of a right triangle is 924 meters squared. The height of the right triangle is 33. What is the length of the hypotenuse? So I like to draw me a little picture if they don't give us one. So here's my right triangle. They want the hypotenuse, which is x. Now they give us a little information. The height is 33. So this is 33. And so how can we find the hypotenuse? Well, we can use the Pythagorean theorem if we know the base. They give us the area, so we can use the area formula to find our base, and then we can find our hypotenuse. So they give us the area, 924 is equal to 1/2 the base times the height. So when we solve for our base, we divide both sides by 16.5, and we see our base is 56. So this segment right here is 56. Now we can use the Pythagorean theorem to find our hypotenuse. So a squared plus b squared is c squared. 33 squared plus 56 squared is going to be our hypotenuse squared. Add these two together, and then remember here at this step you have to take the square root of both sides, and so our hypotenuse is 65. Hope this helps.